names in action from both sides this evening for Wycombe. Those new names include the centre-back Aaron Pierre and left-back Joe Jacobson, as well as the veteran forward Paul Hayes, who's played and scored against Chelsea before. Gary Doherty is a name you'll know from his Tottenham and Norwich days. And Stuart Lewis is normally the captain, by the way, but of course Matt Bloomfield has the armband tonight. For the first half at least, Chelsea will line up like this. As you can see, a distinct under-21 flavour. In front of the back four, a pair of easily forgotten central midfielders in Van Hinkel and Romeu. Lucas Piazon starts next to the two top under-21 scorers from last season, Swift and Baker, behind the one front man that is Patrick Bamford. The second half side will bring a lot more experience to proceedings, as you can see, the likes of Ivanovic and Sala, Matic, Terry, and hopefully first look at Kurt Zuma as well, all being well. They sold over 1,000 tickets for this in the build-up. Plenty more were expected on the night, so much so that kick-off being delayed just a little bit to get them in, and they're still coming in. Away we go then. World Cup's only just finished. Here we are with pre-season in a row, and I'm sure it won't. Not a man who is a fan of second place, I think it's fair to say. Chelsea come away with the scraps. Baker. And it's a good run from John Swift. He's tackled by somebody twice as old as him. If he ripped something a bit more, he might be out.
That's
for that
the risk.
Then you don't get
that's
someone
the risk he's taking. The only thing I would say, though, he just didn't need what he just did as well. Ball rolled to him, he miscontrolled it.
Aki, brilliant! How about that for a finish? Patrick Bamford, one chance, back of the net, Chelsea won up.
Well, there you go. That's what we're talking about. Players away on loan, impressed on loan, given the opportunity. Young players coming back to the club. You need a performance. From a centre forward, you need a goal. Nathan Akin's done really well here. Ball running out of play, just hoiked it back in towards that 6-yard box. There's Bamford getting across his defender, Gary Doherty. Knows where the goal is, Ben, doesn't he? It's a super little finish. Has to catch it on the volley to get that pace on the ball, because it's looping, and he gets the pace to take it away from the goalkeeper. Floor looks a little bit clumsy, but always will be safe.
This is ambitious. Mark Short's not going to get caught out by that, even if it had been on target.
Maybe from dead ball situations, this is where Wycombe might fancy their chances of scoring, but also good for us.
Schwarzer comes and didn't quite get it. And now it requires a block on the line. Bamford, was it? It might have been that final touch. Indeed it was. The goal scorer saves one.
Well, again, as we always say, you know, dead ball situations, I said it earlier, if Wycombe were to put one onto the edge of our penalty area, it's a test for us. Well, the corner's a test for us, you know, they take a little bit of timing. Mark Schwarzer not quite got it right, but we did get players back on the line to clear.
Another cross to deal with here. Schwarzer gets a bit of a fist on it. Went down more than up, you'd say. Wycombe have stayed up in numbers. That header's going to drift fairly aimlessly wide in the end from Stevie Craig.
On the ball in from Wycombe was half decent, and maybe we switched off slightly and allowed them to play the short corner. Ball in was awkward. Schwarzer does get a fist on it. When the next ball comes in, again the marking wasn't the best.
Shot that comes from there on in. There is Stuart Lewis, and that's a really dangerous ball in towards Stevie Craig there. It's kept alive here. Wycombe threatening far more at the very end of this half than they did do for about the 35 minutes or so before it. Danger not over yet. Paris Cowan Hall. Aki sticking with him and not committing. Well defended.
As I said before, Cowan Hall is quick, and you know, when he's on the board, Nathan just has to be aware of him, and so far he's done a good job against him. Good block there.
Another good ball in from Stuart Lewis.
We know what Matic can do, and he was excellent last year. Romeu's come back. You know, is he going to be up to the speed? We'll have to wait and see.
Well, the cutback, great chance. How about that, Izzy Brown? 2.5 minutes. Wallop. Fantastic finish.
It's a great little ball over the top, isn't it, Jay De Silva? What a start for him. Getting onto the ball and the overlap. Used his pace. Not the biggest guy, is he? But didn't he do well? Super little ball by Nemanja Matic, and there we see his pace, the timing of the run, stays onside, great first touch, and what a pullback that is for Izzy Brown. And well, as we often said with Izzy before, Ben, haven't we? You know, he's played maybe a little bit wider last season, but we know he can play as a striker up front, and that's what strikers do. Great finish.
Lovely turn from Boga. Oh, and a good shot as well, and a smart stop from Ingram. Chelsea corner. The kids are all right, you know.
Well, this is where we want him, isn't it? We talked about him enough. Jeremy Boga in that position where he receives the ball. And to be honest, in most games when you receive it in that position, this opportunity is not on. But he's made it for himself. He's made the space, created the opportunity. Great shot for goal. Super save by Ingram.
And he's taking the corner too, Boga. Oh, it's in! I don't think he planned a corner exactly like that, but he's teed up the skipper for number 3.
And it's all about the pace of the ball coming in, Ben. It's evaded the first defender. It's not particularly the best struck ball, I'll be honest with you, but it's got the pace to cause problems. And all JT's done is created a surface. There's lots of pace on the ball. Get a good surface on the connection, steer it goalwards, and the rest is history. Good finish by John. Lovely ball in by Jeremy, albeit I think he would have liked it a little bit higher. I'm not too sure that Ingram saw a lot of it. Contact came off John's boot, but it's in the bottom corner.
Sweet connection for a centre-back, those would normally go up. He's kept it down brilliantly. And, a nice start to pre-season for the captain.
We've seen as a good deliverer, so let's wait and see.
Well, a little flick and a save from Ingram, could have gone anywhere. Zuma trying to be an imposition in the middle of it all.
As we say, Ben, what a delivery. What a...
9 for Chelsea, 10 even. Ball out to the back post, it hasn't got out of play yet. Great chance, oh! Over the bar. Branislav Ivanovic.
It looked more simple, didn't it, to hit it into the back of the net and get it over the bar. He's actually sliding in as he tries to make contact. He just loses his foot in. Good ball in by Salah. Really did put Wycombe under pressure. Terry causing all sorts of problems. Just keeping the ball alive. Brown disappointed.
Just couldn't get over it to keep it down. Matic did well to keep it alive in the first place. Dinked into the mix, any number could attack it. Ivanovic got the head on it, and Wycombe wait for a flag that isn't forthcoming. It's 4-0.
Well, you have to, of course, but poor defending, isn't it, by Wycombe? I don't think they'll be able to defend like that too often this season. They're asking questions of the linesman. Free header for Branner. Easy finish. Good ball in again from Jeremy Boga. Put it into a good area, but he was never getting there, and
they were queuing up.
Yeah, defending was poor. I don't think they were too clued in with each other there. But that happens in pre-season, and it gives the manager Gareth Ainsworth opportunity. Obviously, we'll see something that he needs to work on as quickly as possible, I would think.
And we're going to see Jordan Houghton in a minute. Another good news story for the Chelsea Academy. In colleagues for a while now. Mitchell Beanie, the keeper, and Jordan Houghton. Pre-season or not, got to be a thrill. Chelsea first team. Worth a hit from McClure, I think it was, but a comfortable grab for Schwarzer.
No, half a decent drive, isn't it? Just bounces awkwardly in front of Mark. And to be fair, if Mark's just about to come off the field and play, he'll be pleased with that. Bounce a couple of times before it comes in, just got to make sure. He knows one mistake is something that usually costs a goal. He can't afford one of those, so it could be the type of guy who might be nervous.
Salah, saved by Ingram. Him and Boga doing their best to tear through the goal, but it was met pretty sweetly. A lot of help for the others, though, it has to be said. It's a dangerous-looking ball and a solid-looking header from Kurt Zuma. Oh, it's a nice pass from Brown to Solanke, and maybe this is his moment. Solanke goes for goal. and you can't blame him, even if the pass to Salah might have been the better option. Here's Boga. Nicely done. Skipped through and still got it through for Solanke. Over the top of Ingram. Oh, and headed away to save. Brilliant from Boga. And very nearly brilliant from Solanke too, because it didn't look on. This is Ivanovic. And Pierre has got the block in. Chelsea trying to finish with the flourish of a fifth goal here. Salah. And Brown. Oh, fantastic!
What a goal, what a finish this is, crazy Brown. Dom Solanke is so unlucky a few moments ago. Good little bit of play. Tries to get it over the top of Ingram. I think he gets his fingertips on it, which stops it going into the back of the net. But the passage of play after that, good little back heel by Salah. Ivanovic getting involved. Salah again, just putting the ball into an area, but look at this. First time finish. And it doesn't matter who you're playing against. It could be Wycombe, it could be Arsenal, it could be anybody. This is a lovely, lovely finish. No chance for the goalkeeper. Right in the top corner.
This has been pretty easy on the eye, especially during the course of the second half. Summer begins with victory for Chelsea, and a handsome one, courtesy of faces old and new. Players used, 5 goals scored, none conceded. Start to pre-season. Wycombe 0, Chelsea 5.